So here we are, fam. We are starting the stage 6 of the Wisconsin Way. We're heading off and getting on the Ice Age Trail here towards Dundee. Just want to share a big, huge thanks to Tom for giving me a ride over here, and Pam. Just the best of Wisconsin. It's like I'm just meeting more holiness here at this trail. So just saying that, just want to give thanks. I'm actually going to stay with them again tonight. So it's a great way to start this trail. So here we go. Ice Age Trail, a Buddy's Creek segment, 5 miles. We're heading from here all the way to right there. And here we go. And as Tom said, looks like there's a lot of poison ivy all along the trail. But I'll be okay because I don't know what poison ivy looks like. So, but I'm wearing pants. And this is what the trail looks like. So you see the yellow blaze, so we're just gonna keep following the yellow blaze here all the way till we get through. You see that the trail is kind of a little bit overgrown, not used much. My shoes are already wet, but gonna be all good. You know, pray to Mary, walk with Jesus. Right. So this is the dispersed camping site. This is where I would have stayed last night if I wasn't rescued by Pam and Tom, allowed me to stay with them. But this looks pretty cool. Let's see what it would look like if I would have stayed here. So it's pretty primitive. There's no toilet facilities for this section, and so we're just gonna take a look where I would have stayed last night. And luckily it did, because it rained again, so I would have had a wet pack this morning. And no rain so far. I mean, it's a beautiful day. A little humid right now. Looks like this on the top of a mound right here. Let's see where it's at. No water source here. There's a bench. Ice Age Trail. And this is where I would have had to pitch my tent. So I think it's thin far out, there's really kind of only that flat spot right there that I could have put out my tent. So right there next to the bench. See what my view would have been. I would have woken up to this, the breeze. Wow. Man, am I just saying, this is beautiful. You have to be here. Look at that. So the dispersed campsite is 0.5 miles south of Highway MM. You know, if you're not going to Lake Elkhart, you would have to go into here about half a mile through trail that's not as well manicured as this, but it's doable. But a beautiful place. Ooh, I'm getting bit. This trail is just so nice. I'm like, look at this. It's like somebody rolled out the green carpet for me here. So if you're staying at a dispersed camp right there and you're running out of water, you know, probably a quarter of a mile, there's this creek, this is the water source, and it's also on far out. I mean, it's running slow. I would say I would get the water from this side and make sure that you filter it. But this is your only source of water for this area, this segment. So here's another segment where the arrows point this way to the left, and that's actually it's a blue blaze, but and you can go there. It just takes you a long way, but there's this yellow blaze or this orange blaze or white blaze. It's a shortcut to cut through this section, so I'll show you in a picture. And this is where that blue blaze comes out and joins this main path. So I think it's just a trail goes around the creek, but I would follow the well-maintained trail instead. Kind of keep your feet dry if you follow along this trail. So you get to this section and see that's a square. That leads to Ridge Creek Road, which is gonna do some road. So don't turn right here because you're gonna see like the shed that says Ice Age Trail. And you're thinking, that must be the trail. No, I think it's a shed for like the stuff that they mow the trail with. So it's actually, you go out this way and you go out onto Ridge Creek Road and you follow that for a few to get back on the trail. So back on the road, fam. So you're gonna go down Ridge Creek Road and then turn onto Highway FF. Let me see if it's right or left. You're gonna turn right on Highway FF and then turn right and get back on the Ice Age Trail. So I had said earlier, we're walking through this subdivision to make a right on the highway. And it's actually Highway FF. It's Highway MM that we came from. And this one's Highway FF. We turn right on here and then take a quick left back onto the Ice Age Trail. There's a cool thing here at the stop sign. There's a yellow arrow that leads you to the Ice Age Trail. So coming from Ridge Road Creek to Highway FF. Right here. And then following the yellow arrows, we go turn right into the Ice Age Trail. Right there. So from that street, Ridge Creek, yeah, turn left back onto the Ice Age Trail here. It's kind of like right next to a light post. Can't really miss it. It's very well marked. Right here. And we're still part of the Wittig Creek segment of the Ice Age Trail, which we're using on the Wisconsin Way pilgrimage. And we come near, caution, wild parsnip. Do not touch plants. Plant juices when exposed to sunlight causes severe burns, blisters, and lasting skin discoloration. Wear protective clothing and eye protection when walking in areas infested with wild parsnip. Here's the treatment: cover exposed area and avoid sunlight. Wash skin thoroughly with soap and water. Seek medical attention. Wild parsnip. All right, fam. We're on the lookout for wild parsnip. I'm gonna try to stay away from those. See a yellow mark on a tree. Means we're going the right way. Right. Really nice hike under the canopy of the trees. It's nice and cool. It is 78 degrees. A nice chair right here. And check out this dragonfly. I would sit here right now. It's covered with flies. So we're gonna keep walking. But if I did sit here, this would be the view. Check that out. A great place to probably rest right here. Right here, you go on a fork on the road. You either go left or you go right, but eventually I think you have to take that road keystone and then back on the Ice Age Trail. So which way, fam? Comment. Do you go left or do you go right? So right here, make sure you turn left on Keystone, not right on Keystone. And I went through this way, and I missed the fact that there was a yellow marker over there that told me I should be going left. Instead I went right, and I had to backtrack. So from the Ice Age Trail, you can either go left or right coming this way, and then turn left if you're going Sobo. Here's the entrance back to the trail. This little parking area. And we're back to the trail. Yep, you get to this section and you're met with an uphill climb. A little muddy, but you know, it's not too slippery muddy. Yep. And then, yeah, keep going up. But look at this. I mean, it's not hot, 78 degrees, but it is humid. Left on Little Elkhart Lake, and there's the entrance again to the woods. Ice Age Trail. I hope the dog is friendly. Hey puppy. Go back home. You're gonna get hit by a dog. I want to get you hit by a car. Come on. Go back home. Go home. How are you? How are you? You're a big boy. You're a big boy. You're a friendly big boy. I'm gonna wait here until you go home. Come on, let's go home. Well, friendly dog, big dog, friendly dog. He went back home over there, but you know, officer from the Elkhart police helped out. escort him so he wouldn't get hurt. So, good deed for the day, I think. Well, I just stopped. So this is where we leave the trail. Get back on Garden Road. Now here, be very careful crossing Highway 67 towards Golf Cart Road and get past that bridge. There's also a lot of cars, so we gotta get over there to the other side. And after Garden Road, after walking that distance from where that truck is over there to here, we make a left on Golf Course Road. We're gonna pass the sign of Queequeg Golf Club. When we reach this stop, we turn right on Hammond Road. This section is a really steep hike, so take your time going up this. Stay on the left side of the road because there's oncoming traffic that you can't see. You're probably wondering, what is that sound? Aside from the cars, a really loud sound in the distance, those are NASCARs. There's a NASCAR race here in Plymouth, and actually the parade this evening and tomorrow involves them. So we get to this section, we're gonna make a left on Summit Road, and after that we're gonna turn right on County CJ. And I believe that takes us back to the Ice Age Trail. So right in the corner of County CJ, you find this little piece, this gem right here, Rumors Roadhouse BBQ. And they're open, so we're gonna go inside and have something to drink.
So he dropped a few off here and we spewed deer on the trail.
So we just left the roadhouse over there, had some lunch, had some fried mushrooms and some tangy chicken strips. So you guys got to make sure you visit. I think she also the owner holds like an Airbnb. You can check that out too. Put it in the description the name of the place. Turning right here towards Glambula. If right here you're gonna need some refreshments or use the restroom, I guess this is a good stop. All right, why am I recording this one? Because this is where the snake encounter was. As people may think, it's not that scary. They kind of sense you're coming and they try to escape. But nonetheless, kind of like that was a little startled. This section of uphill reminds you of a section in the Camino Santiago. It's just tough climbs. Check out this section of the trail under the canopy of these trees. So word of advice, just because you're hiking steep, sometimes you'll get into a fork in the road. Do I go right? Do I go left? And you don't really know. Just make sure you look for those signs that'll lead you to the right direction. Sometimes the signs are just already there. We just don't bother to look. So maybe word of advice in life and on trail, before you make that choice, look for the obvious signals of this is the right way. First blowdown I've seen on the Wisconsin Way. You gotta climb over it. Get to this point, go under the highway to the other side, over there.
I hope nobody sees me that knows me.
What's the name of the cow?
You get the picture of the cow.
His name is Antoinette.
Antoinette the cow.
The restaurant is right over
Nice. Welcome to Plymouth.
there.
There's a history of this black fence. We won't say it, but if you know the history of why they fenced off Antoinette, put it in the comments.
Okay, we can go find them and then. Like I think I helped paint that clear one.
What do they call the people who painted the murals?
Wall dogs.
Wall dogs. And they depict the history.
Yeah, we used to have a high-hold soda place.
Plymouth.
There used to be a, electric train that came through. Here's the newspaper.
I used to deliver papers.
Cheese, anyone?
And this is the history of the cheese capital of the world.
So Plymouth is the cheese capital of the world, fam. And this is the history, 1861. All the way to the cheese capital. This is a bubbler, and what is a bubbler? This is a drinking fountain fitted with a cervical nozzle from which water flows in small streams. Drinking water fountain bubbler. Kenya. That is the drinking fountain. I doubt if that will pass today.
Wisconsin, it's a bubbler.
In the Wisconsin, that's called a bubbler. We call that a drinking fountain, but
No, it's a bubbler.
Came in a different way and ended up.
Now they're gonna all be parked down by the park. Here's what they would do.
This river right here. They're gonna have cheese races? Cheese wedge races. So all the cheese wedges will go here.
Down the Mullet River.
Down the Mullet River. So, and the one who gets over there. When?
Tomorrow at 4 o'clock.
4 p.m. We won't be here, but $1,000. I wonder if I can buy one.
You can buy one because you put your name on there and then they would
We could win $1,000. I think we're gonna buy one.
do it.
This is definitely different from being in the middle of the Kilmarie Trail. This is the Plymouth Cheese Festival.
Yeah.
Look at this.
It's not that. No.
Look down at all these cars.
One of the stands is a brock fry. Some kind of gloss. This is a lion.
Can you imagine this when you were a kid? Like that movie Stand By Me where you just walk across?
That's what he used to do.
Oh, yeah. We were
See,
always
right here, we're gonna put this guy on there. Yeah, a little rebel right here, crossing over that. Risking the fall. But this is a cool bridge.
We used to come down here